Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Atlanta Falcons. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow! On the line! Double, that's the way. Yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hodges. And all the way down to the 29.
Let's go, boy.
A big play there on the first play of the game. 52 yards.
First down, Redskins.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. There we go. 37's the mic.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's caught. This is White. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 19 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A try here for the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Redskins 7, Falcons nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready. Henry. 50, Mike 50, huh? I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, he's tired of you. He's tired of us. Mike 50, Mike 50.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, Sawyer about 3 yards there to the 27.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Yellow.
On 3rd down, Sawyer. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check.
Mahomes going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And his kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. 3 down, 3 down. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Don't take, spell. Fast, fast. Zip it. Let's go.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Ten 0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Falcons, nothing.
Ready. Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go. 6 down. Check 6 down. 66, bullet, half. Echo. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Go. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Watch it. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Wait. Wide. Get wide. Zoom.
And that'll set him back 5. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, G. Here I come, here I come. Check 24, check 24. Go, go. Crunch, go.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. He finds his target, Fuller. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Yeah. Mike's 50. Gotta do better. Hey.
Throwing on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Freeman a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing now is Mahomes, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. To throw, it's Mahomes. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. That's complete, right around the 8. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Cut, cut, cut. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Deuce, 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 deuce. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Check, 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 check.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike's 50.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey. 4 down. Mike 22, he's coming. Hey, come on.
Mahomes now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Let's go, D. Mike 22.
Now here's Mahomes. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
First down and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's the 2nd and 7. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 27, Bridgewater. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Here's Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And it's fielded at the 34. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
He's moving, boys, moving. Hey, 15.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Timmy Jernigan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check the backer. 15. Go. Check. Motion to the backfield. Mark 22.
And the blitz does come. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
And the Redskin 1st down.
Mahomes now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
22. Screen. Watch the screen. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Man, that's yellow.
They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Will Fuller, 61 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Yellow. 22, fellas, let's go. Let's get it.
Mahomes will try again on second down. He's got White here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 41 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Rush in. Mike's 50. Let's go one more. Mike 50. 50. Mike's 50. Look right.
First down, Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Timmy Jernigan getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
It's third down and 15.
The Redskins on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Let's go. 22, Mike 22. Hey, here we go. Mike 22, he's coming. 22.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch twins. Check safety, check safety. Yellow. Alpha. Go 37's the Mike. Mike 37. All day, baby.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he finds McLaurin. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to White. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Mahomes firing complete. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. On first down, Mahomes. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And an alley to run. Finding Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Freeman again. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Freeman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this foot. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bucky Hodges taking it in as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Now let's run. Joker. Joker. Get it all. Rest.
On first down, it's Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check three.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. It's a give to Freeman running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14.
I'm coming for you, son.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah,